Good morning. It is day 124 on the Pacific Crest Trail, and feeling like I'm more and more on the road to recovery, which is lovely. Still got a little bit of blocked nose and a cough, but feeling good. Last night was quite spectacular in a way. Went to bed with like a lightning show and massive thunder that was a little bit terrifying, because as you may be able to tell, I was camped on basically a ridge, which is beautiful, but when there's thunderstorms right above your head, a little bit scary. But it quietened down probably around 10 p.m. and it was just silent, so really nice. Didn't really rain. Did wake up with a whole bunch of condensation, so my quilt is soaked, tent on the inside is soaked. A lot of things to dry out today, so I'm hoping I'll be able to do that. Hopefully the sky will stay clear today, or if not, I'll try and dry things off earlier. We shall see. But headed into Crater Lake, starting off with a beautiful sunrise. The mosquitoes agree that it's a beautiful sunrise, and they all came out to watch it. So once again, I've doused myself in the last bits of insect repellent I have. It doesn't really work. It does a bit, but I've already been bitten once, like as soon as I put it on, so I don't know. Lemongrass is pretty good, but not as effective as DEET. So yes, definitely going to try and pick some up today. Yeah, see you out there. Hello again. Today actually ended up being quite intense, quite painful in the end. Not quite sure why. I don't know if it's because I was sleep deprived, or maybe after effects of being ill, or it's just being more hot and exposed than yesterday. Because on paper it should have been easier. I think it was flatter. I think there was about 1,000 feet less of elevation across the entire day. It was quite mosquito-y to start off with, but then it got way better towards the end of the day, or like the middle part, so it wasn't too bad. But yeah, just by the end of it, my legs are in a lot of pain. But anyway, today I passed 1,800 miles on the PCT quite early on, which is exciting. Only 850 to go, or less now, but 830 left to go till I get to Canada. Crazy. It did start off very mosquito-y. I wore my rain gear for a while just because my insect repellent does not work. So I just gave up on it and decided I'd be as sweaty and miserable for as long as possible. And I think I lasted until maybe 10:30, which I'm not too unhappy with. It did get quite warm, and luckily most of the mosquitoes had left or were not around by that point, so it wasn't too bad. I also made an exciting discovery, led or assisted by some other hikers going the other way, that there are huckleberries around and I can eat them. So they were snacking away and invited me to join them. I had never had a huckleberry before, but very excited that I now have access to another free source of food on trail. Very exciting. After that, the day it did start off quite quickly. Like the first 10 miles, I think, went quite quickly. And then after about 10, 11, just a burn zone, which was quite depressing, as it always is. But it was slightly nice just because there were no mosquitoes at all during that section, even though it was quite hot. I got some water from a pond. I dried out all of my stuff, which was great. So now everything is dry again. It's wonderful. Luckily today, zero rain. It did get quite cloudy at one point, but yeah, all sunshine. So hooray! So everything is dry. I downloaded some podcasts. I'm going to try those. I haven't listened to any podcasts on the trail thus far. I did listen to one, but I find that having to concentrate while walking means that I'm kind of using more brain energy and being more aware of what's going on around me. So maybe it's not the best, but I'll keep trying. I'll try another one tomorrow maybe. I also downloaded Flight of the Conchords Live in London album, which was great fun. Kept me going for a full like hour and a half, 2 hours. It was a wonderful time. Very much enjoyed. There was a climb that was quite tough. Again, not really on paper, but I think because of the heat, it just felt really difficult. So I struggled through that. I think I probably just pushed too hard today. I didn't really stop to take many breaks because I was worried. I wanted to get to Mazama village as soon as possible, just to give me more time to do chores and everything. So hopefully I'll feel more relaxed in the morning. And yeah, I managed to get here before 5 p.m, which was great. Set up pretty much completely before 5, charged my charger. Campsite is relatively mosquito free, which is good. I've got myself some insect repellent. It does have DEET in it, but it's only 25% DEET, and it's quite bulky, but it's the only thing the shop had. But I'm hopeful that this will actually work, so I'm going to give it a proper go this time, and also just make sure that it stays away from the rest of my stuff. Yeah, so I managed to upload all my videos. There was trail magic. Someone came along and just offered people a bunch of sodas, which was lovely. Chatted to some other hikers and just kind of passed the time, setting myself up, prepping for tomorrow while my stuff charged. So yeah, tomorrow morning plan is I'm going to make sure I'm well rested by probably only getting about 4 or 5 hours sleep, because the plan is to hike out to the rim of Crater Lake to try and get there in time for the sunrise, and then just take the day super chill after that, just to maximise time and give myself a rest. So I think it will work out nicely. But yeah, very excited for the sunrise tomorrow morning. I'll see you there.